Hello and thanks for watching this Cloud9 ERP Solutions video and subscribing to our YouTube channel. In this video of 2025 R2, we're going to talk to you about receive and put away. Acumatica has added some functionality that makes it a lot easier to have default put away locations where you don't have to really just guess the way you used to have to before. So if we jump into a stock item, we'll take a look at this air hockey table. You'll now notice there's a default put away location that you can use. Now, additionally, under warehouses, you can also specify the default put away location because, of course, every warehouse can have different bin locations. So our default receipt to, so when we first get the goods on the loading dock, where do we want to stage it before we can then inspect it and put it away? Right now, it's row 1, shelf 1, but we're going to change that to receiving. And then we'll select a default put away location, maybe row 1, shelf 3. And we're doing all of that for the wholesale warehouse. So we'll save that. Now, additionally, under our purchase order preferences, we go in there. Under warehouse management, we need to make sure that we have request location for each item on putting away. What this will do is it'll actually say, hey, you need to scan the location. It'll give the default location for that particular item before the warehouse person puts the item away. So it's basically driving them into the right direction. So now what we'll do is we'll create a new purchase order. Select our vendor. And we'll buy one of these from our vendor. We'll remove the hold and we'll approve it. And so now this is out there as a purchase order. So a few days later, this comes into our warehouse. On the right of our screen is the Acumatica app. We're going to use that for WMS. So we'll select receive and put away. This is just an Android phone, but typically you might have a Zebra Android device with a scanning capability. So to simulate this, what I do is I just copy and paste the receipt number, or in this case, the purchase order number, in order to get things going. But you'll use the scanner on your Android mobile device in order to make that work. So the first thing we're going to do is scan the receipt number, and we have the vendor's packing slip, which has the purchase order number. So we're going to scan that purchase order number or enter it, and it'll automatically create the receipt for us. So now what we'll do is we'll scan, I'm copying and pasting, but we'll scan the item code, and we've scanned it, quantity 1, and we'll release this. This will release the receipt. So now it's put away in the staging area, in this case, the receiving area. And that's done. Now, in the mobile app, we go to change our mode to put away. Our receipt number is already in the system for us, but you can certainly scan it if the receipt number is not already selected. But in this case, it is. So I will scan my item again. And notice Acumatica is telling us to go to row 1, shelf 3, and we want to confirm it. So it wants us to scan that. In this case, I don't have it in the clipboard. I'll just type in the bin location. And now this has added it to the target location. The receipt's put away. And the mobile app wants to know, all right, what else are we doing? What other put away operations are we doing? Is there another purchase order that we need to scan? But we're done. If we go back into Acumatica and we go into our purchase order history, you'll notice the receipts here. We'll open it up. And you can see the item here. Total quantity has been received. We ordered 1 and we received 1. And if we go to the put away tab, notice Acumatica's created a one-step transfer for us. Now, the transfer is on hold. If we go back and we go to release the transfer here in the mobile app, that's done. And so if we refresh, you can see now that transfer is released. And that's all completed. We can open it up and take a look at it if we want. We can go back, open up the inventory ID, open up the stock item profile, and we can get to the history of this item right here on the side panel. And so when we take a look, the date range is starting this month. So it shows me everything that's happened today, 7/7. But you'll notice the receipt has come in for quantity 1, quantity in. And then we have a quantity out and in for our transfer. Quantity out from a certain location, row 1, shelf 1, and then quantity in to row 1, shelf 3. So that's it. That's our ability to receive to our receiving location. And then we have a default put-away location now. So the mobile app will guide us to where the final destination is for the item we're receiving. So hopefully you found this video useful. And if you did, please click the like button. And if you have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again, and have a great day.